Action Sports. We bring you the action, or the people with the action. Well, good evening, television viewers. Welcome to another presentation of Action Sports, and I'm Theo Clark. We're here with you. You know, we brought you those 4 days play of the second test, West Indies versus Sri Lanka, and you all saw what took place in Sri Lanka. I mean, you have your opinion. I mean, the way some of those wickets went, it's unbelievably, unbelievable, because I don't understand. Everybody seems to be getting out the same way. Everybody seems to be getting out the same way. So that is an area we got to work on, because it doesn't look good at all. So we delayed the start of Action Sports so your viewers could see what took place in Sri Lanka with West Indies and Sri Lanka in the 2 tests. We lost both tests. It's amazing that, the 4th day was washed out, but we had 224 runs to win, and we made 171 or something like that, and after being 80 for 1, or 80 for 2, somewhere around there, it's a hard thing to take, but it's a young team. They will get better with time. As the captain said, the batsmen need to show up right now. They need to show up right now. The bowlers, they have put up their hands and saying, well, I'm ready to do the business. Because, we bowled them out twice. So it's been a while since West Indies haven't taken 20 wickets in a match. And we did that in the match just gone there, the second test match, but yet we lost the test and lost the 2-match test series. But anyway, there is hope. Don't give up. Stay with us. Stay with the West Indies team. We will make it. We will come back. We may not come back as good as the the days of Clive Lloyd and Viv Richards and Gordon Greenidge and you name it, those great players. We could never, ever get back there. But if we make the effort to get back amongst the elite in Test cricket in the world, the South Africas, the Australians, and the Indians and so on, because right now we're propping up the bottom of the table, and it doesn't look good for us. But as I told you before, there is hope. So don't give up. Don't give up. And while we're on the cricket, there's a day-night test match coming up pretty soon. Australia will be taking on New Zealand in a day-night test match, and there is talk about using all sort of color balls, but the latest one is the pink ball, So what we're going to do now, we're going to bring you a little 5-minute clip about the whole when we talk about the pink ball. We have it ready? The whole issue about the pink ball. So let's go to that.
Could this be the ball that reinvigorates Test cricket? With Test crowds dwindling in certain parts of the world, MCC believes that a later start time will keep the game alive. Now, a red ball can't be used under light, so MCC are trialling a pink one. So what's the difference between the pink ball and the red one? Well, the manufacturers say very little.
The pink kookaburra ball is manufactured in the exact same process as the red ball. So we're using the same hides, same centre. The only difference between the two balls is we're dyeing the leather pink instead of red, and that we use a slightly tougher finish to ensure that the colour of the ball is preserved a bit longer. The ball is proving to be very visible under lights, so we're very comfortable and confident with the visibility of the ball now.
Time to put it to the test. The club's 2014 trip to Abu Dhabi, the perfect opportunity. MCC are playing Durham in the Champion County fixture. They're being captained by Verinder Sehwag. Does he see a future for pink ball Test cricket?
If pink ball is as good as like red ones, I don't mind playing with the pink balls under lights, because the more crowd will come to watch, because that half of the match play after office hours.
A thumbs up there from Sehwag. Now, the first session of the day is not really any different to a normal afternoon session of Test cricket, but it's the next two sessions where things change. Now we're in the twilight period, where the stadium lights have come on and the sun is still setting. The next session is played at night. What MCC wants to ensure is that Test cricket is still played in the traditional whites, but using this pink ball, thereby ensuring that in these conditions there's a fair balance between bat and ball. Some are concerned that this could be too far removed from Test cricket as we know it, but MCC doesn't think that's the case.
Everywhere you go around the world, you get different conditions. If you're playing in England in May, it's going to be seaming conditions, you adapt your attack to that. If you play in India, you're going to have 3 spinners on a dry wicket. Playing under lights with a pink ball is no different. You're going to adapt your attack to those conditions. It's like any game of cricket.
Now, do the players agree?
I think it's really good. It's exciting. Something a bit different, especially with a pink ball.
It's something that you're not used to, but it's really enjoyable.
All players are going to experience it at some stage, so it may as well be now and start getting used to it.
One country where day-night Test cricket could be played is New Zealand. 60% of fans there say they'd be more likely to attend matches that started later. That's even higher in India and South Africa, with 70%. So will countries take it up? Some Sheffield Shield games in Australia are being played with the pink ball.
We want to be satisfied that the conditions in Australia are going to be good enough and appropriate enough for Test cricket to be played at night. I think there's a state of mind around the world that's, that I guess comes from the ICC decision to give the green light to Test cricket being played at night.
Cricketing greats are coming round to the idea of day-night Test cricket.
I'm all for innovation if it's improving the game. I don't like change for the sake of it. I think if it's a change to improve the game, then that's okay. If the batsman can pick it up okay, it doesn't do anything silly under lights, and when it works and the public like it, then that's great. Let's give it a go.
Back in Abu Dhabi, it's been a successful tour.
As a batsman, I love to bat with pink ball and under lights, so I'm pretty okay with that.
Well, you saw this story. I mean, you heard what some of the players have to say about the pink ball, but you know, I don't know. I just stick with tradition. You know, the Test match, whether it's day or night, let's go with the red ball. Let's go with the red ball. You know, the pink. I don't know how it will be in the night time, but you know, one former cricketer from Australia, I think is Greg Chappell. He has, you know, he came out and he said, well, boy, no, not this pink ball. And he doesn't even want day-night Test match. He thinks that we should stay with the daytime Test match, you know, but I don't know if it's the ICC wants to get more people to attend the test matches. So they want to put it a day and night, so people, go to the match after work or whatever the case may be. But it will be the first day-night test match will be played in Australia versus New Zealand, sometime in November. But it's amazing to know what is inside those cricket balls. That, hey, when one of them hit you, make fellas retire for good from cricket. So for us to know what is inside a cricket ball, let's go ahead.
All right, we're back for another video of how to cut something open. Somebody asked us, how do you cut open a cricket ball, or a cock ball they called it. So we bought one. I've never seen one of these before. It's I don't know what it is, guaranteed 5.5 ounce club, hand sewn, genuine leather. Has these weird strings on it, and it's kind of a leather feel, but I don't really know what's going to be inside of there. So let's check it out. Let's see. So we're still not that fancy here. We still only have my little clamp and the ball. So let's throw it on here. See what happens here.
Dad, I want you to cut
closer. What do you want?
I want you to cut it like.
I'm thinking we're going to cut it right down here,
Yeah,
not down,
right there.
not down the line. So let's do that. Okay, we've had a few problems trying to get it on here. I think we're pretty close. We're smashing it. It smashes pretty easily. It's going to be interesting to see what's in here. Hopefully our little knife will get this. All right, okay. So here we go. We got our little saw. It's getting kind of rusty from all of our little activities. And
Like that?
Let's cut it.
It's pretty easy to cut.
The leather part is fairly easy. It is moving a little bit though. Woo! Something a little thicker now. I think I'm guessing it's like baseball. It's like a yarn, maybe.
Yellow?
Yeah, it's like kind of yellow. It's a little softer.
Chocolate is kind of like the baseball.
Almost. Ooh, it wants to come out. Should we open it up? Whoa, that's weird.
Like a tennis ball.
It does look, you're right, Claire, it does look kind of like a tennis ball. It's like the yellow color of a tennis ball.
Oh, it's inside! Oh, it's so close. It's inside here. It looks pretty weird. Oh, it's inside! You're so close. Yeah, whoa!
Okay, so it's like I don't know. It's like this yarny stuff.
With this hard ball inside of it.
Yeah, we should probably get into that hard ball. It really is soft. It's like soft.
You almost cut it.
material.
You started cutting it a little.
So then
Then
this,
you stopped.
that ball's not even round. It's like
That's the black
has edges
one.
on it. So let's give that a try. Let's see if we can get rid of this black.
That's the black one when you started cutting it.
Yep. Just over halfway through.
Over halfway.
Yoo! Oh my gosh. Woo, that stinks. Check this out. It's like there's metal inside of it.
You didn't see it.
Look at that. There's some kind of metal. You see that?
Oh! It's golden.
There's like metal and then a hole. I mean, it's like a bubble was in there. That's what that loud noise was.
The metal.
It's metal on metal.
It's a sad face.
Sad face. So I guess.
Oh, I get that. Get it.
So mystery kind of solved. We'll have to Google it and see what else is in there. But I get a look at it. You've got this yarn stuff. Of course, the leather ball with the stitches.
Looks like the stitches are kind
And then
of black.
this ball that has like bumps on the outside of it.
And
really
metal
hard.
inside of it.
Well, that was not to scare you young fellas away from cricket because I want you to play cricket, but it's just for you to know what is inside that ball that hit so hard, right? But anyway, let's go to a much softer ball in the soccer ball.
He does hard. Just as hard.
Just as hard? Much bigger thing, you could see it a little easier.
Oh, that's true.
But Don, good night.
Hey, good night, Tio. And good night to the viewers of
And,
ZZ.
And the ZZ app.
And the ZZ app. Okay. You know me, I love the app.
Yes. But the thing is, the football, goals are plenty still.
Yes.
What it is that the strikers did a lot of work over the off season. It's just that, I mean, the defense.
I'm thinking that the defense. And probably some of the goalkeepers too short. Yeah, I'll make an excuse for the teams that are losing.
No.
And I'm also hearing that some of the team players will go to party before they play their matches. I'm wondering how serious they take the football game.
Some fellas went to party?
Yeah, so that's the complaint I'm hearing in one of the communities, that they went to a party.
Well, apparently they listened to the general manager song where he has party spirit. So they listened to that before and then they just went out and have...
But I think they're taking it the wrong way. They didn't say party before you play. You could have a party spirit while you play and the camaraderie between the players and yourself. It wasn't to interact and get drunk and then go to play again.
Well, we might have to stop with the song in the football season then.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the DJ not to play.
Yeah, the manager will say, he said, you may have no problem. You know, if he's going to affect the footballers, he can say, well, he's half a bit from it.
That is true.
You know.
Well, you're my neighbor. We're both from the community, which is encapsulates Capistia. In Capistia too? Sadler's in Capistia?
Yes, it's in Capistia.
Thanks for having us. Well, I know you in the SL Hosfords got a licking again. And I'm trying to figure out what's happening with St. Paul's, man.
Well, we're coming out of the blocks slow. Very slow.
I'm wondering if you even have blocks.
Huh? So you mean I'm sleeping then?
I think you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping. But there's a rude awakening coming, right? And you know, as they say, one fella met me and said that, boy, St. Paul is coming out slow. I said, look, some people run 9.5 seconds. Some people run 10 minutes.
So you believe you could run...
Those who run in 9.5 seconds, their race will over quick. Very soon.
Okay.
But so those are Usain Bolt. But you know Mo Farah? I am Mo Farah.
Okay.
So I run the distance thing.
So
I don't take it to the distance.
So you're saying in your upcoming match on the 1st of November, that is Sunday, where you play the highlight match at 7
against
Rams Village Superstars. Well, as a matter of fact, Rams Village Superstars just lost their game to Flo Keon.
Oh, it's true. Let's get some of the highlights from the Rams Village Superstars. Let's see
some highlights because I don't know if your coach was there. I think I saw him. I don't know if he's studying the team and their loss because Village was actually coming off of a jobbing of Connery.
5-2.
5-2. So let's see what will happen.
Well, but you talk about Village and the 5-2, but I was impressed with Keon
Tonight, yes.
You know, and like I said, one player
came back,
made a whole difference in the team tonight. The attitude towards him, the match changed completely. You know, you saw the energy, you saw fellas running, and they're running with a purpose, and they had an agenda in mind and so on. All because of Blanche.
So you think they're back to their winning ways? Because they did a lot last season. And what I saw tonight with Javim again in the mix, when I heard the game advertiser and somebody said, I think one day the DJ said Javim is back.
Yeah.
So I came to the park looking for a different game from Keon, and I think we got it.
Yeah, we got one. And you know, even though Javim is back and he made a big contribution tonight, my player of the match is the player with the number 8 jersey. I call him King. I know him as King.
For Keon? As in King, or do you have
King is his father is King, named King, so I knew him from a long time, so all I just call him King's son, you know. But
so he rise to the occasion tonight?
Yes, man. He played for Connery last year. He was very instrumental in this match tonight.
What's his nickname? Because most persons wouldn't know him as King. So
no, I can't remember his nickname. I can't remember, you know, but...
Okay, before the evening is finished, I think we'll joy your memory because...
He was very good. You saw the second goal that he scored?
No, I didn't see the second goal.
Yeah,
I was actually, before we go to the second goal, I didn't see it because the SKNFA is trying to do something different on Tuesday nights. And when the highlights come back, we'll talk about it some more.
Yeah.
But I was there talking to the DJ and the goal. Actually, as a matter of fact, the Keon team was actually bombarding the Village defense and goal at that juncture when we were speaking to the DJ. But eventually, they scored, because I think the persistence with them coming at the Rams Village Superstars tonight, they were able to score and then score again. You know, so I hope that the teams, it's early yet, and I'm not going to write off any team. I'm not going to write off any. So I'm going to leave it. I want to also highlight the game that played between, it was SPD and Newtown. Newtown is on a high, 3 out of 3. How many goals they have?
5, 9, 12.
12 goals.
12 goals from 3 matches.
And one player have at least 5?
But he has about 5.
He has 5. So he's scoring, and he's actually in his new home. So whatever they're doing with the boots, we spoke about the boots the last time we were here. I didn't get to hear the bop because I wasn't at the park at that time. But Newtown seemed to be revitalized. Well, somebody is saying for now. I'm not going to tell anybody who said for now. But I think they're from Elko St. Peters. Newtown play them, I said?
No. So I met a former player from Newtown, Miss Gabby or something like that. He said, first match was 3-1, second match 4-1, the third match 5-1, and the fourth match will be 6. So
and who will be who they will be playing?
Can't be St. Peters.
Can't be St. Peters. Well, Newtown will be playing, let's see. Oh, boy.
Keon?
I know Barts United is struggling at this juncture. But I'm hoping to see them play and play with the endurance to last the 90 minutes to challenge any team. And with a running Newtown team playing them on Sunday at 4:30, I wonder what will happen, man. And believe me, all teams in the Premier League, we don't count them out. Because on a day, on any day, any Sunday, any Tuesday, anything could happen. Anything could happen. You know, so let's see what will happen between Bats and Winner Circle. As you said, I don't know what the person is promising you, but it seems as though they're looking for a lot of goals.
Yeah. It's my good friend Gabby, you know, he played for Newtown many years ago. You know,
but Newtown seemed to be riding the wave. I don't want to say the wave from last season, because last season they started peaking late. You know, they brought back a few of their older players and they started their winning ways.
Well, you know, the assistant manager here, Vay Galloway, he's a staunch Newtown supporter.
Yeah, he defends them too.
What he's saying now to the cameraman for St. Peter's, like, put out your hand, you're going to get 6.
Well,
you know, back in school days when you get your lashes, put out your hand.
So he's promising him a licking?
Yeah, but the fellow from St. Peter's said, look, Newtown only can be team that start with S. Spurs, SPD, St. Paul's.
So, Zelko, there's an E. Well, let's see what will happen, because the next game for St. Peter's will be SPD. That's on Tuesday the 3rd at 7. And I was talking about speaking to the DJ a while ago. What the SKNFA is doing, and we have a few initiatives that we're trying to give back. The players will get theirs on Tuesdays. When you come to the park as of next Tuesday, once you're buying a ticket for $10, make sure you get your stub. We want to give the supporters of football back a chance to come to any game, either the Saturday or Sunday games, free. So what we'll do on Tuesday night, or starting next Tuesday, we'll announce a number which will match with the piece that you have. You come, you identify yourself, I take your name, you come to the office, whether it's the next day or you want to come on Friday, you present yourself, you get a free ticket for any weekend match day. It could be the Saturday or the Sunday. So we'll start that on Tuesday, because what we have realized is that football starts on a high. The fans are there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say which team bring in the most, but I don't want anybody to start saying that we're being biased.
No care on win tonight. You'll see the fans come.
Well, I was about to say that.
For the next match, which is
the next match will be on Saturday at
against
Rivers. Yes, Rivers at 5:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, they will be out. But Dan, you know, speaking to some of the fans, they still have some concern about the Tuesday night. Some think it's not working.
Working as in the night?
Yeah, and not enough, you know, you're not seeing a full house for our size.
Okay.
And, you know, it's saying, it's young. It's just started.
So they want to know why Tuesday? Is it a white Tuesday?
Wondering if you all couldn't, if you all can go back to, what it was, Thursday?
Thursday?
3 matches on a Sunday? No, 3 matches on a Sunday.
3 matches on a Sunday meant that persons came to the park early and left late.
But, I don't know.
Which day you're thinking? Because it's early yet in the season, and the SKNFA is, I'm not saying that we're not going to be flexible, because we want the fans' experience at all time to be at that level where they're comfortable. But let's take a look at why a Tuesday. A Tuesday for 10 teams, 2 on the Saturday, 2 on the Sunday. If I miss a game because of weather or something on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, it's easier for me to make up that game on a Wednesday, and the teams get that rest period to train and do whatever they're doing going out to the weekend. Because if I put the games on a Thursday, or if we put the games on a Thursday, by the time Thursday is finished, it's Friday, Saturday. And 1 or maybe 2 of these teams will have to either play on the Saturday or on the Sunday. So it's about recuperating for the teams. The fans, it might be a new experience for them, but it is one that probably will work or will work in the future. Because what happens on a Tuesday other than action sports?
Right. But as you say, let's hope that, it will catch on and, people will really buy into
Gravitate to it, yes.
And so on. But
Well, let's talk about the results for today, because two neighbors had it out this evening. The Oldwood Jets, Chapel Road Jets, Boone, and I think there's a sponsor, it seems, played against St. Thomas Trinity Strikers, I think. And I understand the game drew 1-1. I would like to, on behalf of the SKNFA, say that we are sorry for what happened. I understand that one of the players of one of the teams ended up in the hospital.
Rico Gums, is it?
Rico, I understand, with a broken leg.
Yeah.
Once I get some time tomorrow, somebody from the office will, once he's in the hospital, we'll go looking for him.
Let's hope that insurance is in
I
place.
hope that club did buy into what the insurance or for the coverage. And it highlights why it is important for clubs or players to remember or buy into the insurance. It might not be the end all. You still will get injured. It might not pay all the money in terms of what you expect, but it's a contribution to what you have to spend. And all the Premier teams, someone spoke to me, they sent a message to me today asking about the information. The national insurance, the company worked on what they gave us. It's a minimum payment of $17, less than $20 per month. The league lasts for 9 months, the most. And if you realize the cricket as it is, I saw and heard it on the news today, or yesterday, where we'll be having some games in Warner Park in June. So as of June the 13th, we might have to make sure that we juggle the fixture, that we don't have a clash up with our final four. So we're going to look at the third one and see that we could do the league and probably finish by then. So we don't have a problem with the field being used, or when ICC is involved, you can't use the Warner Park Stadium for football. So we're going to have to look at that. But I want to encourage clubs. If you started the insurance for the 3 months payment, make sure you speak to your players. Make sure they come back and contribute for the other 3 months going forward, so that you don't lapse the insurance that could help you. That was the intent. Some persons don't understand when it comes to insurance. It's a tedious process, and not everybody likes insurance, but it helps when something happens. Don't worry about it when nothing happens, because it's there for the in case. Something happened. Some people need to realize that it's something hidden behind your back which you can fall back to on one or a different day. So that game between those two rivals, two clubs, drew 0-0, and everybody by now would have known or heard that the game where the Flow, everybody, the Flow, 4G Keon, won the game against the Ramsville Superstars tonight, 2-0. And like Sugar Bowl would say, Javim is back.
Yeah.
So that's
I ain't gonna say anything else that he will say, but he will say it tomorrow morning.
So, but tomorrow is Monday. No. It can't be Monday morning blues.
No. His Monday blues is going to transfer to tomorrow Wednesday, because Chelsea lost today.
Yeah, but I just heard that too. I can't believe Chelsea lost. But what are you going to do?
What else you can believe about Chelsea right now?
Man.
The only thing Chelsea can do now is lose. But Dan,
I'm going to forgive him for saying that.
Dan, let's go to the International Day is coming up sometime the 10th of November. And
10th of November, 12th and 15th, I think we're engaged 2 games. I'll touch on it. But before I do that, let me just do something that is happening this weekend for the referees. We're running a rap course on the weekend. As a matter of fact, the starting date is Thursday, the 29th, this week. There's a selection of referees, cadre of referees. So I think the games on Thursday will be postponed for First Division. and also for the
Which
Friday
Thursday?
games. Thursday coming.
Thursday coming.
Yes, the announcement, the information will come to the clubs tomorrow because the referees will be engaged in the wrap course.
Okay.
And it will start in the evening, so we want to give them that chance to hone their skills. All right, so the course will start on the 29th and end on the 2nd of November, which is the Monday. We'll have the games on the weekend, but we want them to pay their special attention to what's happening at the rap course and the list of referees run the gamut: Kimball Ward, Trisley Basu, Graeme Brown, Ike Innes, Mario Parry, Travista Richards, Delroy Jeffers, Austin Bart, Shane Brown, Shaquille Campbell, Javon Claxton, Chatisha Ephraim, everybody know her. So the list goes along because there are 23 names on this list, and everybody know that we're trying to bring new referees into the pool of referees. And I'll continue to say, the SKNFA would have spent money to train persons, to train the referees. We have had so many courses, train a trainer to train this person or persons. And I don't think we're seeing enough of it on the bigger island of St. Kitts. The persons who went to these courses, they need to give back. Give back. Some of these persons would have been trained, and they get selfish in their ways, the way how they behave. And I'm not gonna spare any tongue when it comes to this. What I want to see them do in Nevis, Malcolm Ramsey, who also came into the system late, Ramsey sets out his program. He looks for young referees in Nevis, young male and female, and he's building a pool out of his practical little academy, so to speak. We have had persons who are already on the FIFA list. Ramsey, once he is home in St. Kitts, journeys to St. Kitts on a Monday to run the training on Mondays. The referees, he incorporates everyone. So I want the other persons who would have trained as assessors and commissioners to realize we are not in this for a play. We are in this because we want people to be empowered. Whether it's for football or for refereeing, come. Do not come because you want to criticize. Come because you want people to learn.
Okay. Our final topic of discussion tonight is the international coming up. And, you know, I understand that 3 players from St. Kitts will be journeying to Antigua, London, Spain, and over to Andorra and Estonia. Who are the 3 players?
What I will do, because...
No, I don't want the full team.
What I will do, and this is my way of answering you in a nice way. Because we haven't really announced the team. While there are 3 players, there are players that we would have known. You know your own player from your community. You know who that player is. There are other players in the system.
Somebody out there know who the player is.
Yes, they will know before the week is finished. Because the selection...
You have the names of the players here?
We have... I do have the names.
Just call out some referees' names. Just call the 3 players who will be going. You know, I mean, put the fans at ease, because some of the fans out there, you know, they're asking, who are the 3 players going? You know,
who do you think going? Let's go to Newtown and see who you will choose from Newtown.
Who I will choose from Newtown? We have 2 minutes to go. Who I will choose from Newtown? The only player I see in Newtown that is playing in the league right now could make that team is he wears number 6. What is his name?
Orlando Mitchum.
Okay, yes, him. Yeah, him.
What about from St. Paul's?
I hope my goalkeeper ain't get too short.
Well, and that's why I said to you, the team selection, although it's getting close, it's coming on to crunch time, and the selection and situation surrounding the teams is a little bit fluid. So there are changes.
As you're saying, it's only 3.
Only 3 at this moment that I know.
And going.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
And
those are,
district.
there are those players who are locally based in St. Kitts at this time.
Yes, yes.
Because there are players from St. Kitts who are playing in Trinidad and in other places.
Right, but they're saying only 3 players that play in the
local league.
The local league right now will be going on that European tour.
Who's saying it though?
That's what some of the fans out there. I don't know how the word got out, but
I think the fans are guessing and might be right.
So ease the guessing now. So we have Ak, which you confirm. You have Jamal Francis, which you confirm.
What about Tristan Leader?
Oh, he's going to?
I'm asking. Because those are the persons who have been leading and part of the team for a while.
Okay, so Tristan is going according to Dan.
Yes.
So is Ak.
Tristan is his foot is all good and everything, and he's ready, in mind, body and mind.
Yeah, Tristan is always ready to play football.
Okay.
So, people, you heard it from Don.
Yeah, you heard it from me because
Jamal Francis, Orlando Mitchum, and Chisholm Leader, the only 3 players that are playing in the league right now, will be going on that trip to Andorra and.
Do you think that's
Estonia.
Andorra and Estonia?
Yeah.
Not really close, but they're neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And the match days will be on the 12th, I think, and then the 15th.
The 12th?
Because the match day, the international friendly days, I think, runs from the.
Donnie, seems as if you have a caller, you know.
Hey,
good night.
Action Sports always get callers.
Hello, good night.
You turn on the speaker?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Go right ahead.
Mr. Tia Clark and Mr. Donna.
Good night. Good night,
yes.
Lulu.
I ain't called in last week. I called in last week because of win. I ain't going to say I called in because of win.
Lulu, I have 30 seconds.
You could not show me game last week.
I invited you up here tonight. I saw you at the park. I tell you, let's go to ZIZ and Action Sports. You said no, your heart is hurting you because you lost the match. So you said you can't come. Why are you calling me, Lulu?
Is tonight you want me come up here?
Eh?
Is tonight you want me come up here?
Yes.
No. You can't want me come with tonight when I lose a game. You crazy 3 o'clock, you want something? You done, I left you in the park, you know, and you will run up and go show. You whole a village because they lose. Huh? When I lose the back-to-back, you know, you tell.
We are the champions. We are the champions.
Village champions?
We are the champions.
Let me tell you, Village wasn't on the field tonight, so that's okay.
Look, listen, no.
What?
We are back-to-back champions, so we have all the right to lose back-to-back matches.
Oh, that is.
You don't know that?
No, we'll see you next week, Tuesday.
Yes, 30 seconds to wrap.
Yeah, we'll do a wrap-up, and I want to say...
You all have a good night.
Have a good night, Lulu.
Win, draw, or lose, Village is my team, and they're the best.
Okay, Lulu, good night. What I like about Lulu is that she's a true fan, right? Now, on the international friendlies, the 2 games that we have will be on the 12th of November, that's Andorra, and the other game will be on the 17th versus Estonia. Those are international friendly days. We're hoping that the games we'll find some way that you, ZIZ, will be able to show some of the footage, or we'll find a way that the fans will see it. I think those countries were about 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. So we'll take note of the times and we'll make sure that the fans will get it.
Yeah, Andorra Spain is 6 hours ahead of us. We have one call. After this call, we'll have to wrap up. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Theo, a special good evening to you, and an extra special good evening to Don. I think y'all pick up the voice. I'm just trying to help Don with the answer to your question with regards to the players. The management committee decided that for these games that will be away, we will tend to use most of the players who are based in Europe. And after the games versus El Salvador, we had a lot more persons showing interest in playing for St. Kitts Nevis, those with roots in St. Kitts Nevis. So we have a number of them who we want to see, and we'll use them in those games in Europe. Of course, a cost factor comes in. The cost factor comes in there.